Good morning. I am excited to show you these new neutrals. I think you're going to love them. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. And let's get right to it. So I'm going to show you a few new colors today that I haven't even really put on our group here, just because I haven't gotten to it. So here's what we're going to do today. I have the new matte shade, well, they're not all matte shades, but the new, I think they're called Soft Skies collection. We've got a new color called Plum, Rust, and Twilight Shimmer, which are these awesome kind of warm tones, neutrals. Then I have three new lip colors I haven't shared. We've got Milk Rose, Beige Cream, and Velvet. So Milk Rose, Beige Cream, and Velvet. So I'm super excited. Look at the combinations of those. So when you get these three, you also get a matte gloss with them. And then these three come in this cute little bag, and it's not glitter, so it means some of the glitter was not going to come off, which I'm super excited about. So let's get to it. I am just going to get ready here. I'm going to take a little bit of light to medium color correcting tinted moisturizer, and I'm actually going to mix it with a little bit of dewy foundation on top, and no pearlizer today because I'm going to go for more of like a matte finish. So I don't want any pearlizer giving me any type of glow today, because I'm going to go kind of with a matte finish today instead of more of a pearly finish. So I'm going to stipple on that combination of color correcting tinted moisturizer, and there's a hair on it, or there's a hair somewhere. I can see it. I can see it. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to stipple that on, and I could use my fingers to apply this. If you use your fingers, you will use more product because it will soak into your hands. But most days I just use my fingers, but today I'm just using this. So the sun's coming up, so this lighting is going to get super funny in the next probably 10 minutes, so FYI. Then I'm going to get the rest off top of my lid here. And I'm just going to blend that in. And if I can get just a touch closer. So sunscreen, skincare wise, I put on anti-wrinkle treatment this morning. I did climate control. Then I did my moisturizer, and then I did some Silk. Silk is a pore wrinkle minimizer. So if you have larger pores, it's a great product to use as kind of a primer before you put on foundation or color correcting tinted moisturizer. So now I'm going to take a little bit of Candlelight, and there's that sun. There we go. I'm going to take a little bit of Candlelight and put that under my eyes, and I'm actually going to use it as a base today as well. So I'm going to put it on my eyeball, and now I can mix that in, just blend it in with my finger. I can also blend it in with a brush. So I'm going to take a little bit of snow, and I'm going to pop just a little bit of snow in there as well. And then I'm going to blend it with this brush right here that needs to be cleaned. Remember I said I was going to clean my brushes over the weekend? Guess what I didn't do? I did not clean my brushes. Oh, I'm so bad at that. That is an area of improvement. So again, I'm hosting a skincare class. It's almost full. The end of the month, the 28th through October 4th, you will learn all things skincare. So if you have a teenager, a great referral for that is if you have a teenager or you know someone with a teenager who struggles with acne, it's a great way to learn about skincare and how to take care of your skin and make sure that it's as healthy as it can be. so that when you age, it ages gracefully and you age gracefully. So if you know of anybody, let me know. I would love to have them in that skincare class. It is in a special group. It's not in this group. It'll be in a special group, and it'll be 5 days of just things about skincare and how to properly take care of your skin. So if that's something that interests you, or you know someone that will interest, please send them my way. I would love to invite them to that skincare class. Okay. And it's actually $15, and you get a ton of samples for you to trial and error and use at your leisure. Okay, so there's a little bit of mocha java. As always, that's kind of my daily. I always put mocha java. It's kind of like do-over, same thing I did yesterday. Then I put a little bit down my nose. And some days I'll use it to contour underneath my cheekbone. So I just go right underneath my cheekbone. I blend that out. And then you're going to sort of see this shadow that emerges. So you want to go right underneath your cheekbone. And if you're not sure exactly where, you can take a brush and put it on your cheekbone and just roll down. And that's where you want to put that contour line. For all of my friends on the East Coast, if you are in Sally's path, I hope you are healthy today and safe. It's craziness, just craziness. Okay, I'm gonna take the plum berry, which is this one, and I'm gonna use that in my crease. So let's see what that one looks like. Let's see what it looks like concentrated. I have not even opened it. Today is the day. So this is definitely more pink than some of the other ones that I wear all the time, which it would be like Dusty Rose or Mauve Shimmer. Let me show you the difference. So there's plum. It's a matte shade. It's more pink than the Desert Rose. So let's use it on our cheeks today as blush. And a couple over here. And you always want to start kind of small, and then if you want more color, go back and do it. Then I'm going to take that and I'm going to use that in my crease. So in my crease, again, I only need a couple of little dots. And remember, I put Candlelight all over my eyes, so that's sort of my base today. So I'm using this in the crease. And then I'm going to just blend that out. Now it's a matte shade, so I don't have to use quite as much product to get some good color. Whereas the shimmers, remember, the more you blend them out, the more that they're gonna kind of blend away. So these I can blend the heck out of, and they are not, as a matte shade, gonna go away. And remember, if you have hooded eyes, you're gonna go up a little bit higher, and I can even go a little bit higher as well. Now we could just call that a day, but I'm actually gonna go in and I'm gonna use this new Rust. So I was kind of comparing it to Americano to kind of see how it compared, and Cinnamon Shimmer as well. So let me show you those. So there's Americano down here. There's the new Rust. So it's definitely more orange, okay? And then if you put it next to Cinnamon Shimmer, that's what it looks like. Let's take the Americano out. So it's almost like the Shimmer's cousin, if you had to compare the two. And then if you put it next to Copper Rose Shimmer, which I love, it's just a shade lighter. So you can sort of see how those look, okay? So this is the new Rust. And I am gonna take my favorite little brush to go into the corner. And I'm just gonna put a little bit. Again, a little bit goes a long way. And then I'm just gonna pat that in. And I'm actually going to take a little bit over here. Whoops. Got it below my eye. And then I'm going to sort of take it out to the corner. Now, I don't worry too much about getting it perfect because I can go blend it with other colors. So I'm sort of taking that. Now, if you're older, like I am, you want to bring it up a little bit more than out because that's going to give you an eye lift. So notice how my angle here is like this versus this. It's going to give you a very different appearance. And for those of us who are older, a bit of an eye lift without the surgery. Okay. And I'm just going to blend that out. Now, I'm not worried that it's not perfect. I'm going to take the fluffier brush and I'm going to sort of blend that over. So you have some time to work with these and blend them the way you want them blended. So now I'm going to go in here with a little bit of product. Now the hardest part is going to be to match these so that they look somewhat symmetrical. That's always the hard part. Always. And what I did is I've got a little washcloth here and I just wiped off some of that product. Now again, I'm sort of patting, and then I'm going to take my fluffy brush and blend that. Now I'm not too concerned if I get too far out here on my eye because I can go fix that. But I want that nice and blended. Okay, so my transition color in the crease was the new plum, and then I went in with the rest in the corner. Okay, now I'm just going to bring a little bit of that under my eye. I think I still have some on my brush. Okay. And I can take the brush I used for foundation and I can clean it up this way. And then if I need more, I can go with some candlelight. So I'm pretty happy with that right now. So now I'm going to take the new Twilight Shimmer. I think it's a shimmer. Yeah, it's a shimmer. So, you know, I only use one brush on glitters, but I am going to use, this is a shimmer, so I'm going to use just a regular flat brush. And I'm going to go in to the corners. And just sort of tap that in here. And do the same over here. Now, I don't want any harsh lines, so I want to make sure that I blend that so that I don't have a harsh line down the middle. And I can come back in with this blender, but I think I kind of got that. I'm gonna add a little bit more on my left eye. I'm sort of in love with these colors. They are amazing. Gosh, again, I'm gonna have to buy a 4th bucket to put all my shadows in. I really thought 3 was gonna be enough, but clearly Synogens has different plans for me. Okay, now I'm going to go up top. So even though I sort of got a little messy up here, I'm not too worried about it because I knew I was gonna go up with Twilight by my brow, and I can just clean that right up. Okay. So in the middle, as you're doing this, it can always look a little scary, like it's not going to turn out, but it typically does. So have some faith in yourself and just go for it. Okay, so there are 3 new colors that I think you are going to adore. Plum, Rust, and Twilight. And if Rust is not your jam, those 2 are amazing. So, but Rust is kind of my jam. I didn't think I was going to like these 2 colors together, but I certainly do. Like super pretty. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is let me grab a couple of things. So I need to do some eyeliner. And I think I'm going to use Gilded eyeliner. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of is this Cocoa? I'm going to use some Cocoa liner today and show you our lip liner. So I don't wear lip liner a lot, but if you have thinner lips, lip liner is a great way to make your lips look a little larger. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a little bit of this Gilded. It is an eyeliner. And I'm just going to apply that. And it does have glitter in it. So, that is not where I meant to go with that. Okay, so there's a little bit of Gilded. Now, that is not water resistant. So I'm going to let that dry a bit. And then I'm going to go in with my mascara. I am going to use the conditioner first. So this is the conditioner. It just gives you a little bit more moisture for your eyeballs, your eyelashes, and then conditions your lashes. And then it also kind of helps them extend a little bit longer too. Like just kind of pulls them out before you go in with your mascara. If you use the conditioner, then you have to make sure that with your mascara that you cover those white lashes and get in really good with your conditioner or with your mascara. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this. That's my old one. Let's use my new one. My old one I need to throw out. I wasn't sure that I was gonna love the brush, but I am loving the brush because I think it's different than it used to be in the beginning. So I think I can throw my other one away. I typically take the brush from this one and I put it in this one. But I think they've improved the brush. So I don't know that they have, or maybe it's just better formula. Okay, so again, if you want longer lashes, this is the mascara to use because it will grow your lashes while you're wearing it. How about that? Okay, I don't usually put mascara on my lower lashes, and I'm not going to today either. I just choose not to. So, okay, now we're gonna go in with the new lip colors. So 3 new lip colors. If you're looking for a neutral, one of these is probably going to call your name. Okay, we've got 3 colors. We've got Velvet, we have Milky Rose, and we have Cream Beige. Now, Cream Beige on me probably is not going to be very significant. I have darker lips. I had them tattooed like years and years ago and it never held, but some of that color lasted over time. So light tones on me typically, and I just have a darker pigment on my lips, don't typically show up, but I'm going to try this one later this week. Today I'm going to use Velvet. So here's the Velvet. So I am going to line my lips with Cocoa. So Cocoa is a liner. Do you have to line your lips? No, because it will not feather the way like lipstick will feather. Okay, the sun's moving, so now we gotta, oh, nope, that makes it worse. There we go. Okay, so Cocoa is actually our Cocoa Lip Sense, but with a liner brush. So it's the same formula, but instead we have this liner brush. So let me clean off my wand a little bit. It's a little bit of a mess. Okay, so when I put this on, I'm just gonna press and glide and line my lips. And hopefully I'm in the shot here. And it does not have to be perfect. And again, it's gonna look worse before it looks better. Now, do you have to line them 3 times like you do lip sense? You don't have to. I usually don't. And you don't want to forget the corners. So then what I'll do is I'll just go touch up any spots that I want a little darker. Like if I didn't get them as well. Now, super messy, and look at my line. My line is not straight. It is not perfect. It doesn't need to be, because it'll get better, I promise. I wonder if I can take a screenshot. Let's see if I can. I clearly cannot. Okay, good to know. I'll go do it later. Okay, there's shot 1. Now, we're gonna take Velvet, which is this color, and we are going to fill that in. So I'm just letting that liner dry just like I would lip sense. And let's look and see what this color is like. So that is Velvet. I bet with Broadway Bronze, that would look incredible. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 layers just like I would always would, and fill in. Okay, there's layer 1. Okay, we'll let that dry, and then we're gonna go in for layer 2. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you what Milk Rose looks like on my hand here. And then we'll also do the new Beige Cream, which you're probably not even gonna be able to see on my hand, but we're gonna try it because it sort of is like cappuccino a little bit, or Bravo maybe. This reminds me of Kiss My Sass, but like several shades lighter. And that is the Milk Rose. So I'll show these to you in just a second. Okay, now let's go in with layer 2 of Velvet. Okay, there's layer 2. Let that dry. So here's what we've got in terms of the other 2 colors. And actually, Beige Cream is has a little bit of a pink undertone to it. So that actually might be good for me. So there's Velvet, there's Milk Rose, and there's Beige Cream. Beige Cream might actually show up on me better than I thought, so we'll have to try that out later this week. Okay, here's layer 3. Now, what I like to do is soften any areas with that line. That I want to soften. So that makes your lips look so much fuller by using a liner. So if you have really thin lips and you want them to look fuller, that's all you need is a little bit of liner. Now you can line with lip sense as well. You just don't get the nice liner brush. And the liner does not come in every color. So you have to decide what color you're going to use the most and go with that. Now I'm looking for my matte gloss, which I may or may not have because I don't love matte gloss. Oh, I do have it. I don't know that I'm a texture person and I have texture issues. Okay. And matte gloss is a different texture. So I kiss off, make sure it's nice and dry, which it is. And I'm just going to use the matte gloss just like I'd use regular gloss. If you haven't tried matte gloss, you should try it. It's nice to have in your little stash. But you'll see there's no gloss to it. Or yeah, high gloss. So that is the matte shade. So there you have it. Those are the new colors. I hope you love them. They are super pretty. And I happen to be wearing a dress today that they will complement very well. So I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you have any questions, let me know. And if not, we will talk soon. Bye, guys.